According to a flat earther, I made a hit piece on him. I wasn't aware of that. Recently I made 2 debunk videos of a new flat earther, and the channel's name is Flat Earth and Coffee. Now he have made a response video to me where he accused me of making a hit piece on him. It was a debunk video. Let's look at his video about me.
Hey guys, Bobby Thompson back with another video, and in this video I just wanted to reach out to the Globe Earth community and say thank you for the Flatty Award. It's my first Flatty Award. I certainly was not expecting it. I want to thank the people on the back end that went in and did all the work making this happen, and as we continue into 2023 I look forward to racking up many more Flatty Awards. Hopefully I'll have a wall of Flatty Awards and let's look at the guy who nominated me for this. Arctic Reflections, a stupidity debunk channel. It's not insulting at all. He specializes in debunking stupidity.
I hope I don't upset you, Bobby, but I haven't nominated you for any award because the competition is quite hard. It's so much stupidity in Flat Earth.
I certainly wouldn't take that as an insult. 9 reasons why this flat earther is a joke. All right, I mean, you're obviously a man of intellect, scholarly. This is exactly how I expect scholars and intellects to conduct themselves. I don't know you, you don't know me, we haven't had a conversation, and you just go around calling people a joke and you debunk stupidity. That's
So Bob is upset about what I called him. That's okay for me. He have the right to have that opinion. One of his favorite YouTubers are Nathan Oakley, and he told me that I should attend one of Nathan's live shows. So what do Bob say about Nathan's language?
Why the hell are you believing you're on a sphere when there's no sphericity in your map?
Dude, I'm not following.
Dude! Don't call me fucking dude. Oi, brain dead retard with a sphere belief. Don't call me dude, I'll call you fuckwit. Fuckwit, there's no drop in your map. Call me dude.
Thank you.
Call me sir. You deaf? You'll address me as sir. Not dude. Okay, dipshit? You don't have any drop in your map, dipshit. Wanna call me dude again, dipshit?
That's how Bob's favorite YouTuber treats Globers that visits his live shows.
That's great. Well, you know, some people wait decades, some people go their entire career and they never have a hit piece done on them, you know. It took Neil deGrasse Tyson decades into his career before he got a hit piece done on him. 4 women had to accuse him of drugging and raping them before he had a hit piece done. And I was fortunate enough to have a hit piece done after a few weeks of talking about Flat Earth. I could not be more thankful for the people who organized it.
People behind it? It was only me. I did find a link to one of your videos from Taboo Conspiracies channel, and I followed it, and I made 2 videos about you. And what do this have to do with Neil deGrasse Tyson? Nothing. I haven't accused you for any crime. Okay, I called you a fool and a science denier and so on, but I haven't accused you for any crime at all.
But back to the topic. This gentleman who's a Navy officer, I mean, I feel sorry for people in the Navy. If this is the best we've got at positions of command.
We trained with US Navy, German Navy, French Navy, English Navy, Polish Navy, Danish Navy, Norwegian Navy, the Finnish Navy, and I haven't met a flat earther. Do you know why? A flat earthers wouldn't pass the exams in navigation and not the exams regarding weapon systems. Bob, perhaps this make you scared, but I can promise you there are no flat earthers in charge on US Navy vessels.
I can only assume everyone he does these videos on, he's this infatuated with. He sent me 20 some odd messages. This goes on to a whole other page. And I ignored and ignored and ignored.
And this is a lie. On my video you made the first comment and we had a discussion, and I stopped discussion before you. You left the last message in that discussion, and I made a comment on one of your videos where I correct you regarding the Sophia airplane, NASA's flying telescope, and we had a bit of discussion. I are in no way, shape or form harassing you as you try to fool your audience to believe. You answered all my comments. It's easy for everyone to see that you are lying because I haven't contacted you in any other way than in the comment section on my video and on one of your videos. So why are you lying? Perhaps the problem is that I asked you relevant question regarding your videos that you couldn't answer. It was I asking you for proofs for your claims.
But he's doing these hit pieces on channel after channel after channel, I guess, right? Like this guy's infatuated with this subject, right? Not Bigfoots, not chupacabras. He's apparently an atheist, if I remember correctly. But he doesn't do this, you know, if you believe in God, that's all okay, right? But you can believe on some very big subjects. So I don't know what, you know, some highly debatable subjects, and he's okay with that. But flat Earth he's not okay with, and it makes him very angry.
What a hypocrite. He prizes journeys for his great debunks, as he call it, and he prizes Nathan for his debunks of the globe. I make debunk videos about stupidity like flat Earth because I think it's stupidity. I don't make any hit pieces on people. Yes, I respect people's right to have a belief in any god. I don't believe in any god, but that have nothing to do with flat Earth. And I don't get angry on flat Earth, but I think it's in a way dangerous because, sadly enough, flat Earth often is a gateway to other more dangerous conspiracies.
I do want to talk about one thing I responded to. So he kept making accusations, and his accusations is that you don't understand anything. You have no understanding of science. You're brainless, you're an amoeba, you're unevolved.
And one more lie. I haven't called you brainless, amoeba, unevolved, or whatever you claim that I said. But yes, I called you a science and reality denier.
And he says, I am able to say with 100% certainty, this is absolute 100% certainty, that the claim that astronomical navigation only works on a flat Earth, in reality, it only works on a globe, only. So I responded, are you saying that if I put a small light over the center of my living room floor, that I cannot use that light to triangulate my location on my living room floor and navigate to objects on my living room floor using a map of my living room floor? Do you honestly believe that? Regarding your living room floor, I am confident that you can navigate it, but that doesn't correspond to reality. So your statement was that you could say with 100% certainty that astronomical navigation only works on a globe. But I can navigate my living room, my flat living room floor using a light in the sky, and that works. That's interesting, you know.
The comment about the living room only proved my point. You have no experience or knowledge about astronomical navigation.
To me, I interpret that as, on the micro, it does work, and on the macro, I actually have a problem with macro. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm not going to get into how you get your zenith angles off a apparent horizon. We'll save that for another day. Actually, hopefully I never have to interface with you. But you come off as though flat earthers are ignorant and uneducated, and then you give an example of this absolute science that you subscribe to, and it's off, right? It's up for debate.
Proven reality is not up to debate.
Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. You know, in closing, I do want to talk about one thing though, and it pertains to every globe Earth proponent that has at some point in a debate or started a debate, and I've seen debates even started this way. I can think of one between Dell and Austin Whitsitt, where Dell's whole premise was, he says, you know, I'm not even going to get into the science. We can settle this whole thing with why would they do it? Why the lie, right?
That's a great question. Who are lying and why about the shape of the Earth according to you?
And it's a pretty major thing, right? It is typically the showstopper for people looking into a flat Earth. And I want to add some context to this as well. If you haven't seen a flat Earth debate, flat Earth, globe Earth debate, go watch one. Go watch 5. They're entertaining. Go to Modern Day Debate, which they sponsor a lot of globe Earth / flat Earth debates on top of religious debates, political debates, morality debates, theological debates. But there's a lot of them on flat Earth. And watch the people, the globe Earth proponents, like McToon, like Fight the Flat Earth, like Dell, like David Vellar, Planar Walk, whoever. Watch how they interact with the flat earther. I did a video on Austin Whitsitt and Jeranism, Jaron Campanella from Jeranism, who had this debate with David Vellar and Planar Walk, and watch the video and watch David Vellar have an absolute meltdown. Jaron Campanella never interrupts, not one time, never used a cuss word, was calm, composed, professional. In my opinion, Austin was as well. And on the other side, you had belittling, name-calling, you had cussing, you had yelling, you had interrupting, ad hom attacks. It was... I would be embarrassed to have the globe Earth proponents represent me.
I don't like FTF's debate style. I seldom look at any debates, and MC Toon, he don't have the same style as FTFE. But I think we have to look at one of your favorite YouTubers once again.
Why the hell are you believing you're on a sphere when there's no sphericity in your map?
Dude, I'm not following.
Dude! Don't call me fucking dude. Oi, brain dead retard with a sphere belief. Don't call me dude, I'll call you fuckwit. Fuckwit, there's no drop in your map. Call me dude.
Thank you.
Call me sir. You deaf? You'll address me as sir. Not dude. Okay, dipshit? You don't have any drop in your map, dipshit. Wanna call me dude again, dipshit?
Are you embarrassed?
And if I were a globe earther. But why is this anger come from these men who claim to be intellects, right? These are supposed to be the intellects of our time. They feel intellectual enough to go on debate channels and put themselves down in history. Why? Why do they have these strong emotions? And why is this the topic that they chose?
Don't call me fucking dude. Oi, brain-dead retard with a sphere belief. Don't call me dude, I'll call you fuckwit. Fuckwit, there's no drop in your map.
For, their work, right? Their channels are dedicated to this. Why flat Earth? Why not chupacabras? Why not Bigfoot? Why not UFOs? Why not Santa Claus? Why not, God versus no God? Why not? There's so many things. Why flat Earth? And why can't you have an intellectual discussion about it?
You are a great example. I asked you if you have watched my video. You haven't. And then I asked if you was thinking of watching my videos, and you told me that you will not watch my videos. When you made a video about me and the fact that I made 2 videos about you, you haven't addressed anything I said in the video. You commented the title on the banner on my video, and you are talking about our conversations in the comment sections. And the reason for that is that you haven't bothered to look at my debunks of your videos, where I was explaining why I think you are a science-denying fool, but you have no interest in discussing the topics you addressed in your videos. You're afraid for what I have to say in my videos. And you told me to visit Nathan Oakley's live streams. Is this an intellectual discussion according to you?
Don't call me fucking dude. Oi, brain-dead retard with a sphere belief. Don't call me dude, I'll call you fuckwit. Fuckwit, there's no drop in your map.
Well, the reason why is that it attacks your belief system. It's the only one. Santa Claus, Chupacabra, Bigfoot, UFOs, whatever, they don't attack your belief system.
Is the development of new cancer treatments based on a belief system? Is the development on new battery technology based on belief systems? We base our opinions of observation, experience, and science, but you flat earthers, you choose some science to be pseudoscience, and you believe other sciences. That makes no sense.
Flat Earth would destroy your belief system. I know this is something that you can't conceive. You can't conceive it until you cross over it, right?
Still, your flat earthers can't agree upon gravity, how far away the sun is, what the sun is. You can't show us a working flat earth map. I can make a very long list, and if you listen to your guru Nathan Oakley, he claims that you don't have a flat earth model.
You can't even imagine the ramifications. You can't, there's so many ramifications. They extend, they permeate into everything, into politics, into religion, into history, into science, into everything. If you cross over into being a flat earther, I think one of the first things you realize is that you're being lied to. That goes hand in hand. Yes, absolutely. A lot of the realizations are things that were completely kooky to you before you were a flat earther, and they still look kooky. We still realize we look kooky. We understand that. Like, there's that disconnect between your reality and my reality. We can fully analyze that, and we do understand we look like kooks. That's why we have to be so certain of what we believe to go out here and put ourselves out there like that.
Nathan Oakley and Sleeping Warrior, for instance, on the UK side of Flat Earth, don't like Bob Nodell and the rest of the Globebusters gang, Journalism and so on. They think they are wrong about almost everything. There are no Flat Earth community. You can't agree on basic things about your belief. and still you're not able to produce any evidence at all for your claims. For instance, that astronomical navigation only works on a flat Earth. And where is your flat Earth map?
But, you know, could you trust the government as the flat earther? No, absolutely not. Do all governments have to be conspiring together? Yeah, they absolutely do. There would have to be someone in charge of them. There would have to be, someone would have to be manipulating science and history.
And then we're back to the questions, who and why? And according to you, Putin and Biden are in the same conspiracy. North Korea to China, all countries in the world is into this big conspiracy. Give me a break. What a nonsense. And this is one of the reasons why I believe that flat Earth is a gateway to dangerous conspiracies.
There would have to be a reason for all this. That's, you know, what could possibly be the reason? Well, there's only one conclusion you can draw, and I'm not going to draw that conclusion, right? I think it's obvious right now. It should be obvious to you if you haven't drawn that conclusion. But if you haven't, it just goes to show you that you can't imagine the ramifications and where they lead to. So that's why it's such an attack. That's why flat Earth is the largest attack on your belief system.
Coward, let's hear your conclusion. This is only nonsense. We are not afraid of flat Earth in any way, shape or form. We are laughing at it because it's stupid. You have no proof for any of your claims, and reality shows us that we live on a globe. And science too. But you're cherry picking when it comes to science. You believe some science, and some science is a part of great conspiracy.
And that's why they've gone out of the way to alienate flat earthers, right? To such an extent. I can think back to Joe Rogan trying to line up a debate between Eric Dubay and Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Neil accepted it, and then later retracted it. And he says, you know what? The best thing to do is ignore these people. We're not gonna, we're just gonna ignore them. That's what you should do. You should never enter into a debate with a flat earther. This is Neil deGrasse Tyson, and this is what they want to normalize. They want to normalize that you look like a retard to enter it. Now you can debate atheism, you can debate Bigfoot, you can debate UFOs, that's all normal. But why? Why, as a science educator, why? I thought that's what you're there to do. This is the irony of it, is that the real irony is that there's so many things you can't answer.
You lack basic understanding and knowledge about how science works. Science is questioned all the time by science. If you take a flat Earth favorite, Newton and Einstein, or look at black holes. In the beginning there were some scientists that have theories about it. Some scientists didn't believe that black holes existed. Now we have images of black holes. Oh, sorry. According to flat earthers, space is fake. Oh dear.
That's the truth. That's the truthful of it. That's the truthfulness of it. If that weren't true, you would Neil deGrasse Tyson, you would debate Eric Dubay or Austin Whitsitt. Or I can think of some really sharp ones that, but you won't. You won't debate any of them.
Why would he waste his time in debating con men like Eric Dubay? Yes, I think that Eric Dubay is a con man.
And this is what's propagated out there is that you should ostracize them. You shouldn't interact with flat earthers. It's an embarrassment if you do. You're sub-intelligent if you drop to their level. That's basically what Neil deGrasse Tyson has said. If you have to be a non-intellectual, you have to be sub-intelligent, however you want to say that, if you even entertain the debate. So, in closing, it's an attack on your belief system if you're a globe earther, and everything about your reality would do a 180. You would enter a reality that you can't even fathom. You can't fathom it unless you were to make the crossover. I was a devout atheist. I cursed God all the time. I didn't think he was real. I didn't think there was a creator. And flat Earth brought me to the creator.
Strange, the majority of the Christians on this world don't believe in flat Earth, but still you think that the Bible tells you that the Earth is flat. First of all, the Bible is not a science book.
So that's the problem, right? That's why there's only one reason, is that you don't want people to believe in a God. You want people to be atheists, right? That is the Copernican principle, right? We can't occupy a central position in the cosmos because that would be horrific.
So, for instance, the Catholic Church don't want you to believe in God. They believe in space. They know that Earth is a globe. They have their own observatories. Even on the Pope's summer palace you have observatories.
And that must be avoided at all costs, right? That's one of their. I believe that's Edwin Hubble that said that. Don't quote me on who it was, but it was one of their notable astronomers or physicists. But that's why. So if you want to know why, it's because flat Earth would change your entire belief system, and it would destroy all the lives. So hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. See you in the next one.
This was his whole video, and before I finished it, I asked him one more time, had he looked at my videos before he made his response? And this is the reply I did get. I have used text-to-speech because it was quite a long answer.
Because of the very way you market your channel, I will not take criticism from hostile opposition, and don't kid yourself that you're not. I had a guy reach out to me on here a few days ago who asked if he could call me or Zoom me to discuss my beliefs with him. He's not a heliocentric skeptic, and we had a 3-hour discussion last night. I think it would have made a great podcast, but he chose not to be part of a podcast. He just wanted to understand how I came to my belief. I would go as far as to say we are now friends, although we may have opposing views. I don't need to see myself insulted. If you wanted me to watch your video, you shouldn't have used the logo where stupidity is debunked and called me a joke. I do not entertain negativity. If you had presented yourself as a professional, which is what I'd expect from a true man of intellect, I most certainly would have watched your video. I don't care what's in it. You forfeited your right to educate me when you took a hostile and demeaning stance.
My opinion is that he have no interest in reality. He will not look at any content that proves the globe or look at a debunk of his arguments. He's afraid. He's quite new into flat Earth, but he have adapted most of the flat Earth manners. Flat Earthers often don't look at debunks of their videos. They are afraid. Poor them. Once again, thank you all helping me helping Ukraine. You help me with looking at videos, ad revenues, memberships, super chat goes to Ukraine. But the best way to support is using PayPal. Thank you so much. Now we're at the end of the video. I think it's a bit sad that a grown-up man is too afraid to look at my video where I try to explain to him where he is wrong. But that's typical Flat Earth. Okay, that was all I had for you today. I will be back soon. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye.